I'm afraid that 95% of the world doesn't realize that, the goals and dreams that they have can sincerely be accomplished. I'm afraid that people give in to what the outside world tells them way too much. They have these goals and these dreams and aspirations to be anything they want, and then boom, one person out of the couple trillion that there are, you listen to that one person and everything's just done. You need to block them out. You can't listen to anybody besides yourself, negativity wise. Now, obviously, if somebody's trying to give you advice and actually trying to help you out, then I understand that. But to go back to your question, I'm just afraid that, 90 to 95% of the world is made up of people who don't believe that they can actually pursue what they want to. And I think it's scary. Like, the reason it scares me is because I'm attacking everything I want to, and I realize that it just takes heart and it takes the will to do what you want, and it just doesn't make sense to me. Clearly, it's not what you want if you're not willing to go through all the pain to get to it, or go through all of the hard work to get to it. There's definitely a lot that has to be done for most goals and dreams, but when you ask me, it's totally worth it. I personally don't know, but right now I know that I'm in the act of being in the destination, being in the spot that I want to in 3 to 5 years. And I'm just scared people don't realize that they have the opportunity to do anything they want. Goals for myself is to just be happy. I think that the best thing anyone can do is not set a destinational goal, but set a goal of emotion, and that for me, that's happiness. For others, that's, empowerment. But, goals for me, I feel that setting an emotional goal is better than setting a destinational goal, as to working in that business or that law firm or that accounting firm or that school. I think it's better to set a goal to be happy at that school, or to be happy working at that law firm, or to feel empowered at that accounting firm. Just whatever that emotion that you want to have there, because there's so much more behind it. It sounds cliche and it sounds very obvious, but if I'm happy at a job, I'm gonna do better at that job. If I hate that job, I probably won't put as much effort into it and I won't do as good. It sounds like the most obvious thing, but some people just don't get it. And, a goal for me is to just be happy with whatever I'm doing, because, that could change tomorrow. I hope it doesn't, and I don't think it will, but, to put that into play, it's happiness for me is the goal, and it might be something completely different for somebody else, but I salute you if you are changing your goals to emotional goals instead of, work goals, or some sort of balance of where a destinational goal of where you want to be. Numbers for FrigLu Media, because personally I think I'm going to put up an insane amount of numbers, but let's just go for FrigLu Media. Numbers I expect to put up is around $400,000 in sales next year. And by next year, I mean, by the end of each month, I expect to be making $30,000, and then, in 12 months period in a year, $360,000 or so. But, number wise, I'm expecting $400,000 in sales, bare minimum. And when I say that, I mean, like, I'm going to get that or higher. because I don't see the fact, like, I don't see any point in saying, yeah, I'm going to make $400,000, or my company is going to make $400,000, and going out and making, $180,000 and being happy, because that's a lot of money. But I just don't see the point in that, because you totally failed at your goal and you're happy. That's like, making it to the NBA championship and losing, but we made it. No, it's so much more than that. It's having a goal, meeting that goal, or going way above it, or even going a little bit above it, because one, you still accomplished it and then some. And that's the most important thing to me. And where I see FrigLu Media is $400,000 in sales and then some. Will Smith once said, the two, skill and talent, are the two most misunderstood concepts out there. And, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, right. I heard him say the rest of the quote, and he said, talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft. And I sat there and I thought for the longest time of how true that actually was. And I'm like, damn, that really hit. But, talent you are given naturally. And your talent is going to fail you if you're not skilled enough. So you have to work. Like he said, skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of hard work. So your talent is going to fail you if you don't have skill. Meaning, just because you have talent doesn't mean you don't have to work hard. You know what I mean? Like, you still have to build your skill level so extremely. Like LeBron, he is so talented, but his talent will never fail him because he equally works hard.
Nobody pray for me. It been a day for me. Yeah. Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crumb